Hi beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this style. I ended up starting with a different one, but I finished off with this one. So if you guys want to see the journey of how I got here, Beach, Florida, stay tuned and keep on watching. Shout out to XRS Hair for sponsoring today's video and sending me this unit with this clear lace. I'll also be testing out this black even spray. Haven't had a chance to use it yet, so that's kind of exciting. This hair, I just kind of want to go that way. There we go. It's kind of exciting that I got to try this the first time because it's really doing its job. So very excited for you guys to see my thoughts about this. I'm getting to see the rest of the style. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned and keep on watching and we can definitely get on into it.
All I gotta say is mwah! And you already know who it is.
Let's get into this unit. So today I got this unit from Xrsbeauty. I have completely lost the box and that's on me, but it probably did come with a wig cap and an elastic band. This hairline does come pre-plucked. I did not pluck this unit at all. I plucked nada. And it also came body weight at 16 inches. Apparently it's 200 density. That's what they have been saying, but you know, maybe up here towards the end they kind of start thinning out. So after I gave it a good old flat iron, I realized this needs a trim. I gave it a half-ass flat iron because I want to flat iron it again when it's on my head. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of Jennifer Coolidge and her hair just looks so good. I thought this wig was the perfect length to do the style I have in mind. And also I haven't done like a 90s inspired look in a while, so it's exciting to get back into that. Here's what the unit is looking like on the head, just thrown on. I didn't do nothing to it. Now I'm already knowing I'm gonna cut all this off because I'm just not a fan of the over plucked front part, but you know, this is definitely a beginner friendly unit. Like, this is fresh out the box. I did bleach the knots. I bleached the knots and I gave the hair a wash, but I did not pluck nothing. I didn't pluck not a thing. So that is exciting. The unit is fitting pretty well. Let's go ahead and cut off these ear tabs. Now that the ear tabs are cut out and I got the wig secured on my head, I'm very excited to get into this black even spray. I've heard a lot of good reviews about it and you guys have been waiting for me to try it, so I thought what better unit to do this with than the XRS clear lace. Now, they wanted me to show you guys side by side the transparent lace compared to the clear lace. I think on me it isn't really much of a good representation. Transparent lace I don't have too much of a problem with, being of a lighter complexion, but I do notice that the clear lace has a little bit of a tint to it, as the transparent just has a little bit more ashiness. I don't know if you guys can tell, sorry I took this off my arm from the little demonstration, but as you can see it's a little bit more ashy than this one. This one just seems like it requires less tinting, but this one, you just see how it's a little bit ashy even compared to this. Like this one you're kind of seeing right through. I think this is a better example than on my wrist even. I'm gonna go ahead and mark out where I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this frontal part because it just didn't match for me. I'm going where this corner is. I'm just kind of, I don't want it to be too straight or anything. See how that just looks like a little bit more natural right behind there to go with like the naturalness of this side, you know? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I plucked a little bit out just so I could get it a little bit more even, but I think I'll probably keep touching up on that. Now that I've got this out of the way, this is the only thing I plucked, by the way. I want to be really transparent with you guys. I want you guys to see that this is a really beginner friendly wig, but I don't really like the smell of it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and, for sake of not ripping the lace, I'm just gonna go smaller individually and just get rid of this. Somebody could like that. I understand how that could be for somebody else. It's just not for me. It looks a little bit more natural to me compared to the over pluckedness before, but I can see how somebody else could like that. Let's get these slits in this lace and get ready to do our 3 layers. I'm gonna do 3 layers of this black even like I usually would, allowing that to dry completely before applying the next layer. Spray product, spread thin, and blow dry on a cool setting until finally we get here. That was my 3rd and final layer. Let's get to pressing into the lace. I'm very excited to see how I like this spray. It seemed like it kind of fits, so I kind of just want to see if I could. Okay, hold on. I didn't think this was gonna be that kind of wig, but it seemed like it's kind of just doing the thing. I like when I just do this shit with ease. Wow, it stuck down pretty well. I don't know, I feel really secure. I don't know if I'm like making it up in my head as a placebo effect, because I don't want to think this could be the same spray as the red one just in a different bottle and we would never know. But I don't know, It says Supreme. It's feeling supreme on my head. Before the wig was fitting so loose, I didn't expect this, but already like we got a good hold and I didn't even tie it down. I'm trying to be big on following directions. It says to leave the elastic band for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna do 10, see what happens. Time to BS on TikTok for 10 minutes, be back. My camera battery died. That's unfortunate. I don't know if my last clip is here or not, so if it's not, you missed me cutting off the lace. I'm sorry you missed it because this lace is so clear that I don't even have to melt, but I am gonna melt anyway. I just use my usual zigzag motion to razor off the lace. I'm gonna be using my even spray to spray onto my spatula and then place on the lace and blow dry until fully dry. And once that's dry, I'm gonna apply the elastic band and just seal for another 5-10 minutes. Today's hair inspiration comes from a post I saw of Jennifer from the 90s, I believe, or early 2000s. But her hair was so cute. Do you remember like we used to put humps in our hair? I never got to do that. I don't know, I might have been too young, and then when I got time, I was like, that's kind of not the style no more. So now I'm gonna live out my inner preteen fantasy. I saw that picture, and then she was on the Vanity Fair after party, and she wore a very similar hairstyle. I'm like, yeah, that's confirmation that I need to be copying this Jennifer Coolidge. So that's what I'm going to do. So very quickly, I realized I wasn't gonna look like Jennifer Coolidge. Very soon, I realized, hey, maybe this style just ain't for me. And I tried to convince myself otherwise. It didn't work. Y'all know when shit started to get messy and not the way I particularly would want it, like I don't like it no more. Now I done put on a lip so I can see if I really feel it or not, and I'm not feeling it. I don't know if it's because I'm not white trash. I don't know if it's because my hump is so fucking big, but I'm not. It's not sitting right with me. My hair look good, like the lace and everything looks fantastic. I just feel like it's not really the focus, and I'm just gonna finish the style just so I can finish it. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna do a basic ass style that everyone, including me, would feel more comfortable with. So I decided I was gonna do 2 styles because I'm not really fully satisfied with this one, but I could imagine somebody be like, that was cool that you did that. So this goes out to the one person who thought it was cool that I did this style and tried to do something different and kind of didn't like it. So now let's do the modern version. While my straps keep popping off my body, let's do the modern version. Let's do this voiceover version because it's hot and I know what I did all this time and not like, y'all know how I get. Upon deciding that the hairstyle was no longer for me, I immediately was like, what is next? So I then thought of a style that Monty Jean here on YouTube just did. Really cute, 2 parts, you know, some to the side, some to the back. Using my hairspray and my hot comb, just using everything to push it onto the back. Shout out to her, Monty Jean here on YouTube. Her hair always looks amazing and she's definitely one of my inspirations when it comes to being better at these installs. So if you're not yet subscribe to her now, and I'll link her channel down below. And just make sure everything is nice and shapely. I'm going to go ahead and tie them both into a ponytail. And once those are both into a ponytail, I'm going to twist around the hair and flip it upon itself. And just clip it using these tiny black clips I've got. Once everything is nice and set, I'm going to also just make sure everything is slick and just use a scarf to tie it down. And as you can see, my elastic band is also on because I don't want to push back any of the hard work I just did. So now we're here, and I put on my shirt so I can finally, you know, feel a vibe, and I am now going to unveil everything. It's still not as flat as I would have liked it to be. It's not as flat as I would have liked it to be, but the lace is melted though, for sure, for sure. Ooh, my braid just out. Tuck that back in there. It's a lot different than what I thought I was going to get out of here looking like, but it's still very cute nonetheless. I like these blunt ends and the bumped ends. Like that, very cute. I like my little pieces. I like my parting space. The clear lace is so nice. You guys get a good close-up on this lace. It's giving my hair. I just slicked my hair back and did a quick style really quick. You know, just I did this so quickly. It didn't even take me 2 hours to get through this video or anything of the sort, so don't even worry. You guys, look at my nails. I'm going on vacation soon. It's my last video before I go on vacation, so very excited to have a little break. You know, your girl been working hard, and so, you know, also she's throwing the comb everywhere. She's taking care of the girls while she's on, ooh, I forget what I was talking about now, but I'm a fan of the hair. Shout out to, again, Monty Jean for the inspo, and It's still kind of like a 90s-esque style, so I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I'm sorry for not following through with that other one. I just wasn't a fan, and like when I don't like something, I can't fake the funk. I don't like it. I do like this hair. I like it a lot better now that it's blunt cut, and you know, these bumps really give it a full effect. It says it's 200 density and it feels like that, and I just can't imagine not getting 200 density. So, you know, I'd watch out for that when purchasing a wig from them, that the hair, even in this fullest density, still had a bit of a thinness to it. Short sidebar, I was about to wrap it up for the evening, but then I realized that like I should probably come back and say I'm sorry for shitting on the density of the hair, because it is pretty full actually. My object permanence kicked in. I'm like, where all the hair at? It's because it's in a half up, half down, sister. Let's be for real. So now the hair is down, and I wanted to come back and say my bad for saying the hair wasn't dense, because it's definitely 200% density. Like it's definitely 200% density. So I just wanted to come back and say I was being dramatic and overwhelmed and overstimulated by everything that was going on. But now that I have 20/20 vision, I'm realizing that the hair is definitely dense. So here's the hair in its natural state, by the way, just pushed back. Anyone wants to see that. I'm about to get back to what I was doing originally, doing all this stuff. But yeah, here's what the unit looks like, hairstyle taken out and just free, and it is pretty dense. So back to the video. But other than that, now that I've attained that and I've got it looking nice and full, I'm a fan of the look. I really enjoy the clear lace. Didn't put any tint or anything of the sort on it, and it's looking like my hair. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Leave me a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, beautiful.